This question comes from Max, who asks, what if we unleashed all the geothermal energy on Earth at once?
Max, I hope you're sitting down, because this is about to get hotter than a barbecue in Death Valley in July. Geothermal energy is basically the Earth's natural heat engine, powered by radioactive decay in the mantle and leftover formation energy from billions of years ago.
Normally, we tap into it slowly with power plants and hot springs, but unleashing it all at once? That's a whole different level of thermonuclear chaos, minus the nuclear part. Let's start with the numbers. The Earth stores roughly 4 times 10 to the 24th joules of geothermal energy in its crust and mantle. That's enough energy to power every home, car, and coffee machine on the planet for millions of years, if we could somehow extract it safely.
Max, by safely, I mean without turning the planet into a giant lava lamp.
If we released all that energy at once, the first effect would be, surprise, fire and molten rock. The crust would fracture everywhere. Volcanoes, geysers, and hot springs would explode simultaneously, covering the continents with rivers of lava and clouds of superheated steam.
Cities? Gone. Roads? Toasted. Pets? Definitely not safe. Max, it's basically an extreme version of the lava floor video game challenge, but you don't respawn.
Next, earthquakes. Normally, tectonic stress builds gradually, giving us time to, panic responsibly. But unleashing all geothermal energy at once is like shaking a soda can and then opening it at full tilt.
Fault lines would rupture everywhere, triggering earthquakes of unimaginable magnitude. Buildings designed to withstand a 7.0 magnitude quake? Forget it.
Max, you'd need buildings designed for the apocalypse, which I hope you aren't planning on leasing.
The atmosphere would also feel the burn. Superheated steam and gases from the mantle would vent into the air, creating enormous clouds of sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide, and water vapor. Acid rain? Check.
Superstorms? Double check. Max, your weather app would just display extreme on repeat, with no option to scroll down.
There's also the magnetic side effect. Heat from the mantle drives convection currents that help maintain the Earth's magnetic field. Suddenly dumping all that energy could temporarily disrupt these currents, weakening the magnetic field and leaving us exposed to cosmic rays and solar radiation.
Satellites? Toast. Air travel? Risky. Max, your phone battery isn't the only thing that's about to fry. Let's not forget the oceans. The sudden heating of the crust would cause massive melting of polar ice, rapid expansion of water, and superheated tsunamis racing across the globe. Coastal cities would disappear in minutes.
Max, it's the ultimate high tide scenario, but with lava and scalding water replacing water slides.
If somehow anyone survived the initial geological chaos, they'd have to deal with a world permanently reshaped. Mountains flattened, continents rearranged, new lakes of molten rock forming where oceans once existed.
Life as we know it, dramatically reduced. Agriculture, unimaginable. Max, your summer barbecue plans are officially canceled indefinitely.
And yes, the long-term effects would be, hot. The crust would slowly cool over thousands of years, but the planet would be left scarred and unstable. Rebuilding civilization would take millennia, if not longer. Max, in short, unleashing all geothermal energy at once is like microwaving a cake for 1,000 years straight. It's going to end in smoke, heat, and very unhappy results. So, while geothermal energy is a fantastic and renewable source of power, one we should tap slowly and carefully, unleashing it all at once is definitely not recommended. Max, next time you're looking for extreme energy experiments, maybe start with something small, like a coffee maker, and leave the Earth's crust alone. Some things are just too hot to handle.